We're ready to begin this trial and see how it goes. Now, it's been a while since we did a trial, so we're probably not gonna remember a lot of this. So don't be too surprised when we get stuck. Forget how to do these mini games. Oh, he's still down.
Let's begin with a basic explanation.
Well, this is gonna be exciting.
Screw it. This is tiresome.
I mean, we had the basic explanation 6 times in each game for this.
True. You need more motivation.
I do. I really do. Now then, let's start this class trial.
What is going on?
Before we start,
Was Mew supposed to be like his wife in that case? If the Cubs were, like they called her mother?
What happens if the votes result in 2 first places? Huh? You mean like a tie?
I think that's the word for it.
It means they're both the blackened, as long as one of them is correct. That's fine.
That's interesting.
Daddy, are you
But who
sure
gets
you
executed?
made a decision like that
Do you do
so
both of them then?
casually?
Yeah, it's fine. Whatever. Thanks. Since that's answered, I can start enjoying this life or death game now.
What game? How long are you gonna keep saying that?
Just ignore Kokichi. The rest of us need to work together to find the truth.
Well, that is an interesting point he brought up, because like what happens if we vote for 2 people, one of them is a blackened? Did we just execute the blackened and then not the other first person that was voted? I don't know. Because then that's like, we could use that tactically to our advantage if we're unsure. We get like 2 votes.
Got it! We can't die here! Oh my! Himiko has become so determined! It's true! People really do change!
It is.
But now she's lost what made her so unique.
That's none of your business!
Huh.
We should focus on the class trial. First, we need to clarify...
Kaito's the culprit!
Of course.
What? Say that to my face!
Pretty much did.
He did.
While we were all still logged in, Kaito logged out alone, right? You were able to move freely.
I don't think he did it on his own free will,
You could
though.
have committed the murder?
Don't screw around! There's no way I'm the culprit!
Kaito right. Kaito couldn't have killed Mew.
How long are you gonna keep saying that? Trusted people can still kill, you know. We already saw that a bunch of times. So many times. Since Kaede.
His voice. The fact that Kaito's the only one logged out is suspicious. But he can't be the culprit. He can't be. Alright. Whoa.
Kaito logged out first, by himself.
True.
Mew was still logged in, though. That's when you poisoned her, right, Kaito?
Kaito culprit? Impossible!
Is it maybe the corpse doesn't have the signs of the poison? Like the
Maybe.
eyes?
It could be.
I mean, we found that bottle of poison on Kokichi's seat, didn't we?
That's true.
The culprit was trying to pin the blame on me. That diversion was part of your plan, right, Kaito?
Well, Kaito, any last
I love the slow speech.
What do you mean, last words?
Wow, Himiko, you really swayed quickly.
First you decide Mew. That happens so many times in these games. It's killing the real world or the virtual world. That's where the problem begins, or lies.
Kaito logged out first.
So we can
by
try the
himself.
corpse, otherwise it's the small bottle.
You was still logged in, though. That's when you poisoned her, right, Kaito?
There, right?
No, it's not that. Okay. Thing is, I can't really tell with the eyes if it was or not, because it kind of was like the most detailed look. So what do you think it is then? Besides
Maybe
that,
the bottle?
bottle for what?
Kaito
Of the
logged
poison?
out first by himself.
What about it?
You
That
was
it
still
says
logged
that
in,
it would
though.
have red eyes?
Oh, you mean for the same thing?
Right,
Yeah.
Kaito?
Do you think?
Let me just see the other
Culprit?
options.
Of course it's impossible, because I didn't do it!
Impossible.
We found that bottle of poison on Kokichi's seat, didn't we?
And it was on
Trying to pin
Kokichi's
the blame
seat.
So that's not a contradiction.
Well, Kaito, any last words? What do you mean last words?
Oh, remember we can lie about some things, but I don't know. It doesn't always come into play.
You was still logged in, though. That's when you poisoned her.
Where's the thing? Ah. There we go.
Yay.
So it's basically the same thing that we're thinking of, but sometimes with the evidence, you don't know which one to use exactly.
I know, I hate that.
Mew wasn't killed by poison, and the warning on the label proves it. Drinking the poison would result in subconjunctival hemorrhaging. In other words, your eyes would be bloodshot.
Oh, but Mew's body.
Yes.
That's right. Her eyes weren't bloodshot. She wasn't killed by that poison.
It's actually a graceful shot of her too.
Mm-hmm.
Then what was that poison for?
Probably
Red herring?
diversion. The culprit wanted us to think Mew died by poison.
Then, what was her real cause of death?
Mew's real cause of death. The only one I could think of is she died in the killing game simulator.
But
The hammer?
I don't know. We do have a long time.
This is very quick to be like addressing this. Like, what was the actual cause of death? I don't know. I didn't figure that out.
Does it say in Killing Game Simulator? However, yeah, so I guess that one. The shock will, yeah, that one.
This is it.
Good.
Okay. Whew.
I was like, I hope it's not like one of these specific things because I haven't figured that out yet.
Killing game simulator itself. In the virtual world, if your avatar takes fatal damage, your real body dies of shock. That was made clear in the program's text file.
Kaito.
Miu received fatal
Oh,
damage
he's fine
in
now.
the virtual world and died from that shock.
Freak out wore off.
In that case, it's fair to say that the cause of death was actually the simulator.
Also, I don't know if I said this before. I probably have, but I really like his cape. Or his coat that looks
I
like a cape.
don't like that he wears it on one sleeve and not the other.
Yeah, it's a little silly.
Where is this
I like the design of it.
virtual world place?
Oh.
What floor is it on?
Gonta.
If you don't understand, then don't say anything.
Oh. Harsh.
If Mew was killed in the virtual world, then the next thing we need to figure out is what caused her to incur fatal damage within the virtual world.
Okay, yeah, that it could be a few things.
So her cause of death in the virtual world is the one that matters.
Oh, it seems like Gonta is confused.
No.
So why don't we review
It's gonna
things
take a
bit?
while. I don't know if he'll ever be completely caught up on that.
So we split into two groups to find the secret of the outside world.
The ones who searched the mansion were me, Shuichi, Samugi, Gonta, and that NPC Kaito.
Wow.
Hey, who you calling NPC, you ASS?
Wow.
And
They went
the others
there.
who searched the chapel were Keyboy, Maki, Himiko, and the late Mew.
How could someone have given her fatal damage in that situation? That's what we gotta think about. Now, let's all work together.
Aww, little Himiko is all grown up. Too bad your chest hasn't grown up, though.
Wow.
Kokichi, I don't think this is the time for that.
That was uncalled for. Someday, my chest will grow like crazy.
All right.
Let's
We
begin.
believe you. He's doing that pose again. I love it.
So cute.
Whatever. I'm not going to deal with this. The fatal damage that Mia received in the virtual world. Let's pin that down.
All right, I don't actually know that yet. So, interesting.
I mean, the hammer was next to her, which I think that's what we're supposed to be going with for now. But I don't think that's going to be it. I think there's going to be something to do with, like, she went sliding off the roof, and then she hit the wall. Or maybe something like that. I don't know.
Was dropped right next to her avatar.
Oh, well then.
Be the hammer.
Oh.
Or going to beat her with his bare hands.
Gonta? Why are you throwing
Certain
Gonta under the
force was
bus?
involved.
Gonta never hit lady.
I think strangulation is more likely.
It's possible she was pushed from a great height.
I think
Ooh.
that.
Could she have drowned?
But what would we use as evidence? We have to determine the specific cause of death. Because a lot of times in this game, you have to go with like an option that you kind of realize is wrong. But you have to go with that at first because you don't really have enough development with the trial to actually like, go there. I don't know if we're at that point yet because it's like early.
In the virtual world, Miu was fatally injured. So let's focus our efforts on that first.
It's not gonna be. Wait, what is
Whoever
this?
did that
Hold
to
on.
you.
How do I? Discovered. Okay, it's just saying where it was discovered, and this isn't really useful at all because it was in the virtual world she died.
What does it say about Mew's corpse?
It's just a real corpse,
Okay, no, never mind.
so it's not gonna be that either.
Was dropped right next to her avatar.
Not gonna be the ball of
It
poison.
has to be the hammer.
Signboard, it can't be.
Or
Hammer's the
going
only
to beat
thing
her with his
related.
bare hands.
What
Are
if
we
it's?
certain that blunt force was involved?
Can we make it like
I
a
think
truth?
strangulation is more likely.
When we're doing blue, we're agreeing with them.
Possible she
If
was
it's
pushed from
yellow,
a great
we're
height.
contradicting.
Could she have drowned?
At least I think that's how it is. I could be forgetting because it's been a while.
So are we saying hammer?
I guess we're going with hammer for now because that's the only thing we have to use.
Yeah.
So let's focus our efforts on that first.
But I think Kibo's
Whoever
onto
did that
something.
to you
And we
Me
can't
too.
lie about anything. I don't think right now at this point. I don't see what we would lie about.
It has to be the hammer.
All right. Oh, I did the wrong button.
Or
Oh,
going
and I
to
missed.
beat her with
Oh no.
I
Quote to never hit lady. I thought you just said that before. I didn't read it, and I was like, oh, you've really gotten into
Going to
character.
never hit lady.
You've really gotten into character
Whoever did
there.
that to me was dropped right next to her avatar.
What was on the ground? Or what was on ground?
The hammer. Oh, come on. What? No, it's not this. Aw.
Oh,
That's cute. But okay, so yeah, I don't think it really is the hammer.
You gotta remember Mew's body. So maybe the strangulation.
In the virtual world, Mew was fatally injured.
It said we have to remember her
let's
body. So
focus
do we
our
have to
efforts on
use
that
her
first.
corpse?
Like the original
Whoever
corpse?
did that
I
to
guess.
you
It said remember her body.
was dropped right next to her avatar.
But we're all
It
talking
has
about the
to be
avatar.
hammer.
I don't know.
This is confusing.
Or going to beat her with his bare hands.
Because right now we're talking about everything that
Are we
happened in the
certain
virtual
blunt
world.
force was involved?
I know.
I
Clearly
think
that didn't.
strangulation is more likely.
Unless she could be talking about the real world because like she potentially
Yeah.
could have been strangled in the real world.
We could
It's
try
possible
that.
she was
Or you could
pushed
try
from a
this
great
too.
height.
But I don't know.
Could she have drowned?
No.
I mean, yeah, I'll go with Mew's corpse with Maki because maybe she's talking about the real world,
Yeah.
which we could do.
Next,
Like it's funny because everyone else is talking about the virtual world, but she does mention.
Blunt force was involved.
Whoop,
I think strangulation.
God damn it. Yeah, I guess it is.
I agree.
Interesting.
Because she was like holding her throat as if she was strangled.
Mhm.
You know?
Mew's body showed severe trauma and signs of a struggle.
Yeah, she looked like she suffered. Very hard to look at.
Aw.
It was just like a weird sequence to follow because before this we were talking about, oh, she must have died in the virtual world,
I
and then
know.
now immediately we're talking about her dying in the real world being strangled. So it's kind of like a weird progression there.
Well, I think they're saying she was strangled in
And
the virtual world.
is connected to our five
Oh,
senses.
okay. I see. I see what you're doing there, game. Interesting.
If her body experienced pain, she must have been in pain in the virtual world as well.
Wait. Oh. So they are saying it happened in the real world. I thought they were. I'm confused.
Okay, game. Never mind. I take back what I said.
Knowing that, I believe Maki is correct. Mew was strangled to death.
Yeah, definitely. Strangling and poison are the only methods that can make her look like she suffocated. But we already removed the possibility of poison, so it can only be strangulation.
Unless there's somehow another poison.
Also, when a victim is poisoned, they commonly grab their chest or mouth.
Makes sense.
But Mew was holding her throat. It's obvious she was trying to protect her windpipe.
Oh. The assassin master gets really chatty when it comes to corpses.
in that case,
We just really
the
acknowledge that.
exact cause of death is being strangled in the virtual world.
Is that what we're saying?
Wait. So now it's back to the virtual world.
Okay. Maybe the text is just confusing. I don't know.
But is strangulation even possible in the virtual world?
Those avatars are just so cute. How could you strangle one?
If the avatars were equally strong, it would be difficult to strangle a resisting victim.
But she was an
She
object.
was just as strong as them. No way they could have strangled her.
Unless they hung her from something.
Hmm.
But where was her rope? I didn't see any, at least.
Was missing from the closet?
I don't remember what else was in the closet.
Then the culprit would need a tool. There are tons of cases where a weaker person would strangle a stronger
Or could they use
person
the
with a rope.
hammer's handle?
Wow, you know a lot about killing, nerd.
But was there even a rope in that world? I don't remember seeing one.
Then they must have used something else as a rope.
Something for a rope. I have an idea of what it might be. Do we?
Toilet paper.
Oh, you got it. Good job.
But how?
Found it during the
It's
investigation.
toilet paper.
It's like the objects are unbreakable, remember?
Oh.
So toilet paper wouldn't break. There we go.
This is it!
Although it was so nicely put
During
together
the
when we saw it
investigation,
before.
We found toilet paper outside the mansion.
Like it didn't look like it had been used. Is this toilet paper? What would toilet paper be doing here?
I'm guessing that the toilet paper
Why
was
would they have
used to
toilet paper in the
strangle her.
world if they didn't make, bowel movements?
I don't
Did someone
know.
else add that? Did Miu add it? Why would she add it though? Unless she was planning to kill someone. I don't know.
Gonta, no can ignore that!
Gonta, what? Huh? Why are you arguing, Gonta?
What you mean, Shuichi?
Is this the first time Gonta's argued with us?
Huh? What's wrong?
I think so.
What wrong? Shuichi goofing off! Not
What?
gentlemanly at all!
What do you mean we're goofing off? Just because we're talking about toilet paper? Oh, I forget how to
Stop
do
being
this.
Ungentlemanly.
Uh-oh. How does this work again?
Slice.
Toilet paper?
There's no time for nonsense!
Well, right now you're just slicing.
No can use toilet paper
What?
in place of rope!
Eh.
Would tear too easy!
It would be
Gonta
the...
know that, and Gonta
Killing
not
Game
smart.
Simulator, probably.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
There's no time for nonsense! No can use toilet
Can I do this
paper
infinitely? There's no...
in
Yeah.
place of rope!
Okay.
Would tear too easy!
I'll cut through that.
Cut through your words.
Yeah, something like that. Oh, that was it. That was easy.
The toilet paper wouldn't tear. Because in the virtual world, objects are unbreakable.
Unbreakable?
Yeah, I'm not sure how to explain this to Gonta. He's not going to understand. He barely understands the virtual world.
You're so dumb, Gonta. You didn't even know that?
If objects can't break in that world, then toilet paper shouldn't be able to tear. And since it couldn't tear, it could be used as a rope.
Exactly.
Gonta not really understand, but... Sorry, Shuichi. Gonta was wrong.
It's okay.
It's okay, Gonta. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, so now I feel like the thing is Gonta couldn't have like really have done it. Like, because we kind of were thinking like maybe Gonta was tricked into doing it by Kokichi.
But he has no memory of it.
Yeah, which is weird. But the thing with like Gonta not having memory, he could have just been like foolish when he set up the
I guess that's
connectors,
true.
and he like did it himself and has nothing to do with anything.
That's true, but I feel like Kokichi is like too calculating that he wouldn't get his own hands dirty.
I know.
doing
Like I kept on feeling like Gonta was involved, but then I don't know. Like, how would he have known to do that?
I have no idea.
Unless he like did understand it when they explained it before, but then he doesn't understand it now.
Like maybe he understood it in the game, but then as soon as he's out, he
I
forgot
guess.
everything.
I just find it hard to believe he would have understood it in the game,
I
even
know,
then.
I know.
Killed by toilet paper. It was a fitting end for her.
Because imagine Kokichi trying to explain him like how to kill
No,
me
I
with
can't.
toilet paper.
I
I
can't.
don't see that working very well.
A fitting end? I do not fully understand that logic.
But if Mew was killed near the chapel, why was the murder weapon by the mansion?
Maybe the culprit tried to get rid of it to destroy the evidence.
Badly.
If the culprit meant to get rid of it, the evidence, they did a poor job of it. There is a much better place where they could have destroyed it.
If toilet paper was the murder weapon, then what's the deal with the hammer next to her?
Perhaps the culprit prepared a backup weapon, just in case.
No, the culprit didn't bring the hammer.
No?
Miu.
But who else but the culprit would bring a hammer?
Durr.
Wait, we already know who brought the hammer. Miu Aruma.
Monokuma.
Monokuma himself.
That's it! Mew was the one who brought the hammer.
Mew bring hammer?
Remember what she told us?
Yes, we've seen this before.
I rewrote the program to delete all dangerous objects that can be used as weapons.
Except one, for myself.
Yeah, she did say she deleted any dangerous objects.
If that were true, she wouldn't have.
But
missed
why'd she do
something
all
like
this
a
if she was
hammer.
suspicious of Kokichi trying to kill her? To like get herself caught into a virtual world. I was thinking because she thought she could control the rules, but why'd she think Kokichi in particular was after her?
Maybe the two of them were conspiring to kill someone else, and then he turned on her and killed her instead.
Did they work together to do something? Because I know that he like went off to do something on his own with the key card that was from way back. Like, it's not too far back, like in terms of the game, but remember like Kokichi got a key card before we like had the break? And I was assuming it was for like the underground lab in the library. I wonder if like he brought her in onto that somehow, and I don't know.
He was just pretending to like be on her side, like, yeah, we're gonna go in here and we're gonna do this, and then it's like, haha, just kidding, I'm gonna kill you.
Meaning that Mew must have left it on purpose.
On purpose?
But why'd she do that?
Mia brought the hammer for sure, but what'd she need to do? We need to make that clear. It seemed like it was probably for defense, coupled with like the whole Kokichi thing. Unless she was actually planning to kill someone first.
Let's assume that Mew brought the hammer.
Maybe.
What was she planning to do with it?
Maybe use it to break down a wall?
Uses for a hammer. Going to know, Mew gonna build stuff with hammer.
Maybe.
Probably just brought it for self-defense.
That's what I was thinking.
Or she secretly met up with someone.
Well,
and tried to kill them with it.
That's funny you should say that.
Idiot, she was the victim!
Yeah, but still. Yeah, well, we know.
Let's
her
assume
plan
that Mew
was
brought
to
the
meet.
hammer. What was she
But
planning
it seems
to do
suspicious that he's saying that.
I know.
Maybe use it to
Uses for
Hammer. Don't know, you gonna build stuff!
with hammer.
She probably
Just brought it
for self-defense. Or she secretly met up with someone.
And
Oh.
tried to kill them with it.
Oops.
Boo.
I forgot I was on the first part.
Let's assume that you brought the hammer. What was she trying to do with it? Maybe use it to break down a wall.
I like their chipmunk voices again.
Don't know, you gonna build stuff with hammer. She probably just brought it for self-defense. Or she secretly met up with
Whoa, what? Oh. I got distracted. No. There we go.
B.
I agree.
I don't know if it shows in the recording, but we got an achievement for, was it Master Silencer? I guess we shot enough things.
Oh.
So I got distracted when the
Meet up
thing
with someone
popped up.
in
We
the
almost missed it
virtual world.
a third time.
With me. I was supposed to meet up with Mew on the roof of the mansion.
So why didn't you just say that?
What? Is that true?
I overheard them talking about it at the chapel.
By the way, Mew asked to meet up with me before we went into the virtual world. I totally forgot where we were supposed to meet, so good thing Keyboy spied on us.
Wait, so Mew called Kokichi out?
If Mew brought the hammer, I wonder what she was planning to do with it.
Kokichi's already figured it out. She's planning to. It sounded like she was planning to kill him, honestly.
Yeah.
That's it.
Oh, it is.
She was trying to kill Kokichi.
She was what?
Yep, she plotted to meet up with me and then kill me with the hammer. If you want to prove this, you'll need to figure out Mew's plan, okay?
Mew's plan, huh? I'm sure if I analyze the clues we found, I can figure something out.
Because if he touched her, he'd stop moving.
Indeed. Oh,
Oh,
it's the taxi.
no, I
Wait, what are the
forgot.
controls? Hold on. Oh, it's not gonna let me go. Okay. A is to accelerate. Okay, this is easy. And I can concentrate if I need to. Nope, that's good.
A. Oh, it's K. I forgot that that doesn't.
They
It's
changed.
all A.
Oh, and
Kokichi.
sometimes there's Monokumas in this. At least happened once before, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, we can get to it once.
Oh, I didn't know that. This whole time.
There we go. And there's weird singing too. Oh, there's Mew on the side.
Oh. Who tried to kill Kokichi?
Well, we just said. Oh, an extra lane, nice.
Not for long.
Well, enough to get by those cars. Yeah, I mean, funny that they asked the question. There, she's right there.
Mm-hmm.
How? I think there's 2 choices or whatever. Something pops up.
Thinking.
Thank you for the generous amount of thinking time.
You have to pick up the right girl.
Oh, that's right. We're getting escorts or whatever. Okay. Stay in the middle.
Good.
Good. So funny. Next question. Give me all those. Yeah, I remember we did this also for the gambling, right? There's like a casino or something. Oh, maybe I could get. Oh my god. I can do that, but it's a little.
Oh god.
What?
It's just scary.
It turns so dramatically like that.
I know.
I feel like whenever they do the Monokumas and these things, you tend to miss them. Oh no, this car's gonna be in the way. Oh, okay. Well, that was convenient.
Where was Miyu trying to kill Kokichi?
Okay. On the roof, I guess.
Thinking time.
Unless, wait, who proposed the meeting? Was it? Yeah, it had to be her.
The roof.
Oh, okay.
The virtual world.
That's easy. The afterlife.
Good.
So I guess there's just one more. We only have 1 seat left. Unless you're gonna sit on our laps.
Well.
Oh, we got some singing.
Pass to the center.
Yeah. Oh, look, it's what's her name?
What is her name?
I always forget her name. She's so forgettable.
Smoogie.
Smoogie. Why is she here? It's got something to do with her? This question?
I don't think so.
Oh crap. Well, we need some.
I didn't notice what they had for the second question.
What was this saying? I don't think I had anyone for the middle.
Oh.
It's just like a random design.
Seat?
I don't remember. Oh, the poison Kokichi seat?
Oh.
Ah, come on. Let's look at the text.
What was a bottle of poison on Kokichi's seat? What was? No. Why was a bottle of poison on Kokichi's seat? To kill her in the real world?
Try and make it look like he was poisoned, maybe? It was the red herring. She put it there.
So then she, yeah.
To divert attention.
That's weird wording.
Red herring, come on, we all know what that means. Interesting.
She wanted it to appear as if Kokichi was killed in the real world.
She placed the poison on my seat to make us think the murder happened in the real world.
She did that too?
What? Miyu was the one who put that poison bottle there? No, that ain't right. Something's definitely weird about that.
Oh, start.
When could Miyu have put the poison there?
Before we went in?
She did place the
Or
poison
before
without
she
us
went in, at
noticing.
least.
Then she must have logged out at some point.
And then what? She logged back in?
Kokichi, weren't you in the salon around that time? Did you see her log in or log out at all?
Nope, I didn't see that at all.
If she hadn't logged in or out, then you couldn't have placed the poison.
Then who put poison bottle?
The only person who logged out early was Kaito.
Kaito, your grave just got 10 feet deeper!
No, it wasn't me, guys.
If the poison is planted evidence, the question is when was it planted? If we determine the when, we might also determine the who.
When could Miyu have put the poison there?
If she did place the poison without us noticing, then she must have logged out at some point.
But the log in, log out record there, right?
I guess.
Oh, but that's an
agreeing.
agreement. I don't want to agree.
Log back
In.
in.
Okay. So there's nothing suspicious about this other than Kaito logged out, but now we know how that happened.
Right.
And presumably she would have done it because they were meeting on the roof. So just to get him out of there.
So would it be meeting? No, because that would just...
Miu was the last to log in. So she would have done it before.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Okay, that's what I thought probably would have happened.
Nope, I didn't see that at all.
Poison.
But she could have,
yeah.
she could have. Okay.
There we go.
That's wrong.
Yay.
It was Miu who planted the poison on Kokichi's chair. She had plenty of time to do it. Here, take a look at this.
Exactly.
Is this a record of who went in and out of the virtual world?
Oh, was he not here for that? He might have been still, like, sleeping or whatever.
That's right. It says that Miu was the last of us to log in.
Yeah, what about it?
If she logged in last, she would have had time to move around in the real world after the previous person logged in.
That right. She could have placed poison bottle on Kokichi's seat.
This was all part of Miu's plan. She tried to kill me in the virtual world, make us think it happened in the real world, then pin the crime on Kaito.
Well, that's not my fault.
Which is why she manually logged you out, just for that purpose.
So she did that to me?
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm
we know that.
positive of that. Miu used a method only she could use to log Kaito out manually.
How did Miu log Kaito out?
But the cell
Oh,
phone.
where is it? I don't know. I'm going up. It's probably gonna be up.
There it is.
This is it! It was the cell phone found by Miu's avatar. That cell phone worked the same way as the phone in the salon. It logs users in and out.
It's gonna be really awkward if like it ends up that Kokichi is the mastermind and she was just trying to kill
I
him.
verified this myself when I spoke Kaito's name into it.
Kaito Momota. Bling. He logged out just as I thought.
I liked the sound effect.
I know. I should record these sound
With
effects
that
instead.
Cell phone, she could force anyone to log out at any time.
But Miu never mentioned a cell phone, right?
She didn't mention a lot of this.
That's what Shuichi referred to.
Plus,
when
there's
he
more.
mentioned a method only she could use. She kept the cell phone a secret on purpose, so she could use it for the murder.
So, she really was planning a murder.
And she tried to set me up.
Well, I knew that from the start.
Then why did you say I was the culprit?
Because I wanted to get it through your thick skull.
Well, of course.
People you trust and defend will ultimately betray you. This is a game of suspicion. Well, I think your ideals should stay the same. Because phonies like you are what make the game more interesting. Don't you agree, Monokuma?
Monokuma's not in the mood.
Do I? I don't know about that. Huh? Wait, what were we talking about?
I wonder when Daddy's gonna get his motivation back.
Yeah! If Father keeps slacking off, all the work is gonna get forced onto Mommy.
Some bad news, Monotaro.
Huh? Mommy?
Oh no, not again.
My head! I feel like I'm about to remember something, but I can't.
What's wrong, Monotaro? Pull yourself together!
Anywho, it's a blessing in disguise that Miu died and not me.
What you mean?
Because she wouldn't have said anything about what really happened in the virtual world. You guys would have had a way harder time finding the culprit, you know.
Yeah, probably.
She would have been able
True.
to lie about the virtual world settings as much as she wanted. And you'd never know that the murder actually took place in the virtual world.
So that's why she decided to attempt a murder, because she had total control.
But not enough.
Then the reason Miu was so insistent we go into the virtual world was...
You guys are only bitching because you haven't been to the virtual world yet. But once you go, you'll understand. Seriously, it's so fucking awesome. I know you guys will love it. And then you're gonna fall in love with me for showing it to you guys. So let's just dive right in, okay? We'll do it together.
She was insistent we go there so she could kill us.
Well,
What a
at least
shady
Not all of
person.
us.
Kokichi. I don't think there's a reason to kill more than one. The question is, was she doing it because she was trying to like escape and get out of here? Or was she doing it because she thought that he was like a threat somehow?
He is a threat.
I mean, yeah, he makes threats all the time and acts that way.
I was sad that she was gone, but now I don't know what to think.
I'm not sure who to think is the killer. What do you think?
I don't know.
Because, now Kokichi's admitted that he was just like joking around about it being Kaito that whole time. And there really wasn't any reason to think it was him. He didn't really have a motive. Kokichi, he was the target. So we could think that, oh, maybe he like did it in self-defense, but he wouldn't have been able to because of the rules that he would be paralyzed.
Right.
So he would have had to have touched her at some point to have done that, most likely. So I might believe him that he wasn't actually able to make it on top of the roof. Was someone actually there to defend him? Did someone catch on to the plan and protected him somehow?
But who would protect him?
Well, we know Gonta was like attached to him.
So you do think it's Gonta now again?
I just find it hard to believe he would have like realized this. How would he have realized this before us?
Unless he just saw a murder and was like, oh no.
Well, he wouldn't have seen the murder because it never happened.
Well, oh, that's true.
Like he would have had to caught on to the plan somehow.
Unless Kokichi caught on and told him and was like, there's going to be a murder. You have to stop it. This is what you do.
I don't know. But then I feel like if someone actually did murder for him, I feel like he actually would have been like, that actually would have had an impact on him. Like he actually would have been like emotionally touched. Like I don't know if he'd be able to keep up the ruse. Maybe he would. I don't know. I mean, it is Kokichi we're talking about. But I feel like his character would have some development after an event like that. I don't know. Let's just go. See what happens. But then other than that, I don't know who else it would be.
Nice! Backstabbed by a trusted friend. See? That's an ideal fun situation. Now we can start a real class trial.
Hey, Kokichi sort of sound like Monokuma.
Uh-oh.
Really? I don't sound anything like him.
No, you're just like Monokuma. Both of you are cowards. You never speak the truth or show your true face.
Wait, coward? You say some interesting things sometimes, Kaito.
Smiling, putting on a mask, never saying what you really think. That kind of cowardice is just like Monokuma.
Daddy, they're calling you a coward! Aren't you gonna do something?
Yeah, I just gotta do my signature laugh, right? There.
Oh God.
So epic.
He's completely lost his drive! Like a one-hit wonder who clings to their former fame!
My head!
Listen up, Kokichi. To hell with this game of suspicion crap. I will never be okay with it. I'm just gonna believe in everyone.
Yeah.
Instead of suspecting my friends, I'm gonna find the truth by believing in them.
Well, if you think you can win this game like that, then sure, be my guest.
Of course I can. I don't need your permission.
How long are you guys going to argue? Let's hurry this up and continue. If we don't find the culprit, then we'll all die, you know that?
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry.
If we are going to begin
So
searching for
sincere.
the culprit, let's start with Kokichi's story.
Huh? My story?
You were meeting with Miu, but she ended up as the victim. So it's only natural for us to think you're the killer, right?
Here's my answer. I never met up with Miu.
Yeah, he told this to us.
You didn't?
I tried to go to the roof to meet up with her, but the door was locked.
But isn't lockpicking your specialty? You should have been able to open it easy.
Was it like a bolt or something that could only be on one side? I
I
forget.
couldn't pick locks with my avatar body.
Oh.
I didn't have the tools for it either.
Yeah, well, that's a good point. You probably wouldn't have allowed that.
I never went to the roof, not even for the meeting.
remember. You and Gonta went off together when we first started looking.
Yeah, see, Gonta was like a part of this for a lot of it.
I know.
But was the door to the roof actually locked? When I was on the roof before logging out, the door wasn't locked.
So someone else was on the roof.
Huh? How should I know?
Then who locked the door to the roof?
If only the game would have let us check the roof all the times I wanted to go to the roof.
I already told you. How should I know?
When I went to the roof, it wasn't locked. So you gotta be lying.
What good would it be if I lied? I don't want to die either, you know.
Lying would do you a lot of good if you're the culprit.
Unless... Does Kokichi actually know that it was Gonta and he's trying to cover for him?
I don't know. Why would he cover for him?
I don't know, because I'm trying to think, like, maybe Kokichi is, like, putting on this route. It's kind of like Kaito said, like, he actually does like people, and he's acting all disinterested in everyone. And, in fact, he's, like, actually trying to be nice. I don't know, I mean, it might be a bit far-fetched, but it's something I'm trying to think of. What?
Oh, I see. I didn't realize that.
Like, it's hard to believe because of how insincere he is, but I have to think there's more to him than this.
That's suspicious as hell!
Wait, there's no point in arguing about that now. The truth will come out eventually. Before we get to that, we need to discover the truth behind Miu's death. Truth? There were mysterious circumstances surrounding her death. We need to make sense of those first.
Wow, Shuichi, you know your way around this game. Yes, keep up the hard work. The fate of our lives rests in your hands.
So, what is this strange circumstance?
Kokichi claims it was Miu who chose the meeting place. But I'm wondering how she got from the chapel to the mansion's roof.
Well, we kind of know.
I see. Miu sent the bridge connecting the mansion and chapel into the river herself.
Not again.
My hand slipped.
If that's the case, then Miu might not have even gone to the roof.
Nah, she probably did.
Huh? So she stood me up? It's very rude to break a promise.
It's true. First, we need to determine if Miu was actually there or not. Did she go, or she never on the roof at all? Are we gonna tackle this whole wall thing now?
Miu was waiting for me to arrive. I'm sure she was waiting on the
We have to use
rooftop of the
Smoogie, so she's the one that said she saw
No.
her, or heard her, or whatever.
Miu should have been at the chapel. If you look at where her avatar fell, it's right next to the chapel.
How would she have gotten to the mansion? There was no bridge over the river.
A bridge would be the only way to get across.
Or would it?
So, her meeting with Kokichi...
She stood me up?
At first glance, it seems as if it's impossible for me to go to the mansion.
But it's not.
There has to be some evidence that shows it was possible.
Miu was waiting for me to arrive. I'm sure she was waiting on the rooftop of the mansion.
No, Miu should
There.
have been at the chapel.
Yeah, maybe for this you could use it.
Yeah.
I also wonder if it's possible to lie and say, like, she took the cell phone out, like she logged out and logged back in. But, like, it would be reflected on the logs, but maybe make up some lie about that. I wonder if that's possible.
We have a witness.
Yeah. When I was searching the dining room, I saw Miu pass by the window.
Then why didn't you say so sooner?
That's what I said to her before, where she waited 10 minutes or whatever.
Sorry. I thought I was just mistaken at first. Since there was no way she could have come to the mansion. But I guess I wasn't mistaken after all. That was definitely Miu.
Yep, you should have been more confident.
Then, how did she get to the mansion from the chapel?
Ah, here we go.
It must have been some special method only Miu knew, like with that cell phone.
There's no doubt about that. That's why she dropped the bridge. If a murder occurred when it was impossible to cross the river,
Exactly.
she wouldn't be implicated.
So well planned. Except that didn't work.
She used a secret method to move from the chapel to the mansion for the murder.
She dropped the bridge to make a huge scene just to let everyone know it's no longer there.
So, what secret method did she use?
It won't be that easy to figure out.
Yeah, it is.
It's called a secret method for a reason.
Secret.
No worries, guys. As long as we leave it to
Don't tell
Shuichi,
anyone.
everything will be A-okay.
What?
What are you saying? We can't just rely on Shuichi all the time.
Yeah, what if I was a murderer?
This class trial's for all of us. We're here to solve this together.
You would just slow down Shuichi.
Shut up!
I don't have time to deal with Kokichi right now. I need to focus on the case. I'm positive that Mew used some kind of special method. Just have to figure out what it is. Is this gonna be... No, still an argument.
Oh, I thought
It's
it was
gonna be another
Hangman.
another one of those thingies. Minigame.
The way across it only means...
Keep waiting.
Wall.
Like a hidden
Yeah.
bridge besides that signboard, maybe.
Or instead of bridge, Mew used some kind of vehicle to go over.
Oh, look at the V and the E.
Maybe she teleported with magic.
Ooh.
Or she used a warp zone.
Kind
Maybe
of?
there's a place you could cross without a bridge.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
A hidden route
Go
that
on.
only Mew could use to get across.
Yes.
yeah.
Where's, here. Oh, what? Okay. Yeah, I did it.
I agree.
I like, I held the button, so I accidentally, almost scanned it, I guess. But luckily I was able to fire.
That's it, Kibo. There was a hidden route only Mew could use.
I know.
Was there really?
Mew modified the program to add a special wall to the world. The wall stretches along the y-axis, but we found 2 such walls in the virtual world. It's unclear whether Mew added the wall by the mansion or the wall near the chapel. We do know that that wall was set so that only objects could pass
Don't
through.
be naive,
Oh.
Shuichi.
Kaito, what? What are you arguing with?
Thought you were a friend.
I will say this has been a
What
lot
is it,
easier
Kaito?
than like the class trial in the second game, which is kind of like the same theme.
Yes.
Jeez.
The stupid
yourself a weird wall
octagon,
like that?
whatever that was.
That is suspicious, but it's got nothing to
No,
do with what we were talking
Kaito, it has everything to do with what we're talking about.
Nothing to do with it.
Huh. You don't even realize your mistake? Are you losing
What
your
is he
edge?
doing?
I don't know. Why are you acting so weird?
Well, my sidekick's mistakes are my mistakes. I'll make it right.
Goodness.
Why?
Was there something about her and being able to pass through the things? Yeah, her avatar?
Yes.
Okay, good.
What we gotta figure out
Oh,
is how Mew
Ah.
got from the chapel to the mansion, right?
forget how to do
Why
this all the
waste
time.
time talking about the... It's pointless.
No, it's not.
We gotta take a whole new approach here.
Let's go. Oh, shh. He's tough.
He's right on the other side of you.
No, wait just a second. It's not actually impossible at all.
But you just said so, didn't you? That wall Mew set up
Oh, wait.
only lets non-human objects go through.
Yeah.
it. Humans aren't able to pass through.
Well,
So Mew obviously wouldn't be able to go through that wall. She's not just an
Oh,
object after all.
that was it right there.
Damn
So
it.
let's go through this one more time.
Yes.
But you just said so, didn't you? That wall
That's
Mew
kind of
set
annoying.
up only lets non-human objects go through. Humans aren't able to pass through.
Especially because...
So Mew obviously wouldn't be able to go through that wall. She's not just
Go.
an object
There we
after
go.
all. I'll cut through your words.
Of course, like, the one thing that, like, you have to actually pick only goes down one shot. The others takes,
The
like,
wall
4.
wasn't the only thing that Mew changed. She also changed her avatar settings from human to object.
Yeah, did you forget that little fact?
From human to object?
Which means the virtual world treated her avatar as an object.
She objectified herself. How could she?
She could have passed through a wall that only non-humans could go through.
Is that right?
Don't get ahead of yourself, Kaito. We need to listen to everything Shuichi says. I already told you, the more you try, the more you cause us trouble. It's so totally lame that your own sidekick is dissing you!
Kokichi, enough! I wasn't arguing with him. I was just explaining.
I don't care. That doesn't bother me at all.
Oh no.
It just means even I make mistakes.
Oh.
Don't worry about it, Shuichi.
Okay.
It's pretty funny.
Why is she so
seeing
excited?
Kaito try to act all tough like
I don't
this.
know.
Yumiko, what's up?
Kokichi, please refrain from making such irrelevant and irrational remarks.
So, if Mew messed with the program and made a wall only she could go through,
Then her secret route was through that wall?
Indeed.
that's it, right? Like using a glitch in a game to walk outside the map. I bet Mew had a hidden passage like that in the back of the chapel.
But even if she could walk through walls, was there really a hidden passage? Because Mew said...
No, you're not trapped here. Beyond that wall is the end of the world, literally.
Yeah, she
Past
said a
that
lot of
wall.
things are lies, dude.
Nothing exists. Everything ends there.
She probably lied. There would be
Exactly.
no point in going
Why are we
if
still
there was
going by her
nothing on the other
statements?
side.
You lied. Huh.
I wonder what the truth is. There's no way to find out now.
Of course there is.
That cum-soaked urinal cake was totally lying about there being nothing past the wall. She lived a life of pride, vulgarity, and secrets. Lying would be a piece of cake for her.
Okay, Pot.
Kokichi, you no have to go that far.
Oh.
Stop it! Don't badmouth Mommy!
He remembered.
Monotaro?
Listen to you, talking about Mommy like she was a terrible lying whore.
Well,
But
she
Mommy
was.
wasn't lying. There was no hidden route in that virtual world.
Oh, there wasn't, huh?
Hey! You can't tell them such an important hint!
Oh, if you say that hint is important, then I guess it must be true.
Ah.
Oh, shoot!
Good job.
Ah, jeez. You're lucky you're cute.
Was Kokichi saying all that stuff about Mew to get the Cubs to reveal something? I guess I should thank him. But I have no idea why he does things sometimes.
So now that we know there's no hidden route, why did she manipulate the program?
To change the way it
If
looked
there's
to
actually
us.
nothing past the wall,
There's the
then
map
that
she
setting
changed.
was meaningless.
Mew wouldn't have done something meaningless. She would have had a plan.
Yep, she had it all figured out.
Yes.
It was the perfect plan.
You
If only it
definitely
worked.
wanted to be able to go through that wall for a reason. We aren't sure why yet, but once we solve the mystery of the virtual world,
Mystery of virtual world?
Gonta, didn't we just go through this?
there have been a lot of strange occurrences in the virtual world. If we can determine why, we will also determine what Mew was up to. We'll know why she wanted to pass through the wall.
All right, let's clear up those strange occurrences.
Let's do it.
Yeah, Gonta will help, even though Gonta not know what you're talking about.
Clearly.
Speaking of strange occurrences, I'm just plain worried about that one thing.
Watch one thing.
Remember? That thing that made us notice all the strange occurrences?
Can you just say what the one thing was? The events that led us there. I don't know what one thing you were talking about. Oh, the loud noise? Was that it?
Maybe.
Wait, oh, here we go. What's the loud noise?
Was it that?
Yeah, I guess it was this.
This is it!
Yes, okay.
You mean the loud
I don't know
sound
why you
that
couldn't
and
just
I
say the
heard in
loud
kitchen?
sound. That was pretty loud.
What was the sound?
Sounds as if it was something struck very hard. Came from outside.
You all heard that sound too?
Yeah?
Yes, in the mansion's kitchen.
But that sound occurred near the chapel. How did you hear it all the way at the mansion?
They're right next to each other.
First off,
Spoilers.
sound can't go past the map loading point. Did that sound really come from the chapel?
That sound was something hitting the chapel wall. It was real loud.
Real loud.
And we definitely heard it. We heard Kibo's voice as well.
We did. For now, let's go outside and check.
Oh no! What? That was Kibo's voice, right? I think I heard him outside. He sounds so close.
You heard my voice too?
What? That is pretty strange.
Oh, come on. It's not that hard.
Exactly. That has to be some kind of clue to the mystery of the virtual world.
Okay, well, let's check the answers later and try to find all the other clues first.
I know the answer.
There was another mysterious phenomenon in the virtual world, wasn't there?
Which one now?
Looked like he noticed something. Pretending not
Oh,
to
the
know.
sign looping around?
Even Gonta is suspicious of me? I always thought you would be the one to trust me!
Sorry, I'm going to not mean it like that.
There's no need to apologize to him. He's probably just lying again.
What was the other strange occurrence? Did you see it, Shuichi?
Most likely, another strange phenomenon. Something that shouldn't be possible. Like me in the mansion or that loud sound. I need to remember everything. Has to be the sign. Oh,
Oh no.
How does this work? It's like Tetris or something, kind of.
They change color though.
Alright, we have to look for, I guess the sign, right?
Well, the sign is right under
Is that
there.
oh yeah, it is. You're absolutely correct.
But you have to uncover it completely.
I am aware. Is this good? No. I have to like do this junk or something. Can I? Yes. Oh, this is in the way. That should be it. There we go.
Yay.
I see it.
I see it too.
All right. I remember these better than I thought, to be honest, after all this time.
The sign that we were using as a bridge was odd to me.
Odd how?
We mentioned it before, but Mew dropped the sign in the river.
Oh my god. I'm
we're
not
not reading
it
this anymore. It's been like 10 times.
We found it later, but there was something unnatural about it.
It's more flashbacks than Lost. I thought the sign was definitely weird. I'm most confused by how the sign got there. I should remember exactly what happened with that sign.
At least there haven't been any flash sideways.
You tossed it into the river. All right, here we go. Oh, the taxi again. All right.
Yay.
Well, this should be pretty simple because I got a pretty good idea of how this all happened. The only thing I'm kind of unsure about is the culprit. And I guess the exact way she died. I'm assuming she like slid off the roof, or they hung her there
Strangled her
and then
with toilet paper.
they hung her there, but then how did she go flying over the wall? Or like through the wall, I guess even. How did she get? I don't know. We'll find out, I guess. The game will probably help us out. At what point was the signboard? Oh, frick!
You just needed a question mark.
Well, we have it now, right? Yeah. Okay. All the cards are gonna disappear when I got the thing. Well, when she like let it go, obviously. Wait, what? At which point? Oh,
What?
huh? This is weird wording. Wait, at which point was? I thought it was saying asking for like the time, but that's saying at which point like location.
I mean, it was obviously.
It was swept through the
away
whole
in
river, pretty much, but it was
But it was found. Does it mean like where was it swept away to? The mansion?
I.
Oh,
All right, it was just river.
That's stupid.
Okay. And, like it was in the like over the river. Is that what it means? It should be like the bridge. Like if it's like where it started from. I don't know. That was kind of a bizarre question, but I luckily got it with my indecision. That was this. Can't tell yet. I'll get a few of these letters, I guess. I'll have to look out for this card too. Where is the end of the river? Okay. Well, I don't think there is one, technically. I think it loops. Was it asking, like, if we don't assume it's looping, where the end would be? I don't know. Well, I guess it doesn't technically loop, but it goes off, like... Well, I guess it does loop because the loading point, like, it starts over from the beginning. The transition point? Now, so the transition point is where, like, the world does start to loop over. Because technically, the mansion and the chapel are right next to each other.
Right.
But Miu changed the map so it looks like they're on opposite sides. And the wall doesn't really divide them in terms of, like, a virtual world.
Right.
It's just to, like, give us that impression. So are we trying to answer, like, what we know, or like what we would think at this point?
I'm confused.
I'll just say the transition point, because I think that'd be like the most realistic answer based on what I figured out. No, it's not. Okay,
Shit.
so then
Chapel
we would
side?
think it's the chapel side.
We killed that prostitute for no
We
reason.
did. She splattered all over. Yeah, that's what kind of bothers me about this game sometimes. You like figure out stuff too early, and then it's like, oh no, I have to like act like I'm still answering this other question. At least I'm assuming that's all gonna happen. It seems to be anyway. This might be... Whoa. There we go. Whoa. Oh my god, this is out of control. Oh, we ran out of... Okay. I should not get too careless with the driving, I suppose. We have so much time.
Careless.
We're getting careless!
A reference
Fox,
that
your
was not
father
Metal
overlocked
Gear.
that too. Yeah.
Gray Fox.
I was playing Delta Rune
There you go.
The other night, and I was driving people crazy because I'm like, this is just like something that happened in Final Fantasy.
Aww.
After a while, I just started making up stuff that like, it's like, oh, that tree is just like something in Final Fantasy too. Okay, what is this question? Where is the signboard? The rock.
Mansion side.
Near the near the mansion.
Don't kill a prostitute.
It'd be kind of funny if they made this more like Crazy Taxi. Is that everything? I guess so.
Why weren't there any Monokumas?
Oh no, there's one more. Where is she gonna go? In her lap? What the hell? I guess that's actually gonna happen. It's just very straightforward though.
Literally.
Luckily there wasn't any incoming traffic. Get them. Like little goodies. What is it saying?
Compared to the river's current, which way did the signboard float? Well, I mean, I guess the answer is against, but it went with it.
Yeah, we know that, but we're gonna have to say, oh no, whoa, that was close.
Whoa.
Yeah, we're gonna have to answer, like, technically incorrectly.
I hate thinking time.
Yeah, it would seem to be against the current.
That's what the center.
Yeah, it'd be funny if... Oh,
we
okay, there's
have
3 in the
three.
back. I see. Alright. It's kind of silly, but... Yeah, it's what happens.
Yep.
It appeared as though the sign was carried against the river's current.
Yeah, keyword appeared. To the untrained eye, it would seem to do
We all
that.
saw Mew drop the sign and watch the river carry it downstream. And the river was wide there. The sign should have traveled downriver toward the chapel, correct? It should have hit the wall on the far side of the chapel and stopped there.
Well, even then, there wasn't really a wall in the river, was there? I don't remember who extended to the river.
That's not where we found it. We found
Oh.
it near the mansion, nestled in some rocks.
The signboard should have been near the chapel, but we found it on the other side.
Hold up. Didn't you stay on the chapel side? She probably grabbed the signboard from the chapel wall to cross the river. Then left it on the boulders near the mansion so she could get back.
No.
Why would she leave the signboard where it could get swept away and leave her stranded?
Also, this has nothing to do with walking through the wall, right? We're getting off topic. We're so close to the truth. We just have to connect the how and what. All the mysterious things that happened have to connect with each other somehow.
Indeed they do.
Connect how?
A wall only objects can pass through. Sounds that shouldn't be heard. A signboard going against the river current. How are they all connected?
The Illuminati.
I don't know, but Shuichi should know, right?
I do, actually.
What?
I do know. It's
We
funny
would
because
be
I
in
feel
a
like there were
lot of
things
trouble if you didn't.
in the last trial that I didn't know, but apparently we knew. And this one, I'm like, there's so much that I know about this one, but we don't know.
The only one who can solve this mystery and save us all is you.
And it's funny because like this chapter has been like so stretched out over a period of time, and it's still I figured this out.
Yeah.
No, what do you guys think? Was this one kind of easy for
How
you
are
to
they
figure out?
connected?
This one seems
Do
particularly
you know,
easy.
Shuichi?
Well, what we know so far is that
At least as far as the whole thing with the walls go. I still don't know the exact way that she was killed. It's still kind of like there's a few things it could be in my head.
the unnatural way the sign was carried is possibly related to the wall.
Wait, what? What was the question?
The wall? Is that a thing?
I would say the map because it
That's
obviously looks like it loops.
It's probably whatever Monotaro told us. Wall edited by Miyu. That one.
This is it! It might have to do with a wall that only objects can pass through. The sign should have stopped at the wall on the other side of the chapel. But if that wall happened to be the one that Mew set to allow objects through,
I see. It's a wall only non-humans can pass through. That means the signboard can pass through the wall, right?
Even if it could pass through the chapel wall, how did it end up by the mansion?
The only way it could do that is if the wall was a warp zone. But it's not, right?
Well, I mean, there's technically is a warp zone. It's the line, the squiggly thing. But also, I think the other thing that set me off was that little pathway.
Oh, it's actually elevation. That's what it is.
That's what that thing's indicating?
Yeah, because I was like, oh, walk on the path. And it's like, oh, that's not a path.
Oh, it's like the cliffside.
Yeah.
But yeah, the cliffside extends, which that's
right.
Just that being there is that's what kind of like clued me in earlier in the game. How could the signboard pass through the wall but end up on the mansion side? What would explain that? Oh, we're finally getting to it?
Leave it to me, Shuichi.
Oh, now we're getting to Koichi
your
solving it.
partner, will give you
Solving,
hints
quote
and
unquote.
trouble.
What?
This is the virtual world.
No, it's
We
not.
should throw
This is
away
the real
all
world.
of our common sense.
That was a
okay?
virtual world.
It's all virtual. They're in a video game.
Well, technically. Kokichi might be onto something there. We need to forget about what we know and just think about it. How did the signboard pass through the wall downstream and end up upstream? Putting common sense aside and focusing on the flow of the river to connect.
that's it! What if both ends of the river were connected?
Oh.
Huh? Both ends of river connected?
Exactly. To put it another way, the river isn't cut off at the wall near the chapel. It's all part of one big loop. The upstream part of the river is connected to it.
What? What are you talking about? Both ends of the river can't...
Again, throw out all common sense from your head. We're talking about the virtual world.
Then what about the wall? There was only one wall that could be passed through.
Right. Even if the river's connected and it goes through the chapel wall, it wouldn't have been able to go through the mansion wall too.
Oh, man. Well, in that case...
I got it!
Ah,
I know
finally.
why you only set up one wall.
What are you talking about now?
The reason she only set up one wall is because the chapel and the mansion walls. They're the same.
That's it. The walls by the chapel and the mansion aren't separate. They're the same wall.
Mind blown.
Same wall.
It's not just the river. The walls themselves are connected. Don't think of it as two separate walls, but a single wall parallel to the y-axis. That single wall divides the entire virtual world. The idea is, you pass through the wall by the chapel and come out by the mansion.
Everything is starting to connect.
Yeah, literally.
See, didn't I tell you?
Good job, Kokichi.
Everything is connected.
Oh, that was your hint, huh?
Damn it, Kokichi! Just tell us.
It's okay. More importantly, this is the final stretch.
Is it? We're not at the halfway point. What do you mean?
Both the river and wall are connected. Then you can find the secret. Shuichi, you already know the secret.
All right, talk about this. Yeah, I know this.
Right?
The secret, huh? Yeah, I suppose we should clear that up. We need to solve the mystery. Oh, we're gonna use here. Is it gonna be the Hangman's Gambit? Yes, I called it. All right, what's it gonna be though?
I have no idea.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 5, 5. I have no idea what the word's gonna be.
What's the exact question?
Oh, let's see. Where's the question? Show question is X. A unique feature. It loops? I don't know. I mean, we knew it loops already. Well, we didn't know it loops, but...
Do we have to get the letters in order?
Yes.
That's not how Hangman works.
I guess we're gonna have to guess. No, it's not L. How many letters are there? D. Oh my god, there's so many letters.
Oh god.
O?
M?
M? Oh, it's a W.
W.
World. Okay, world. World. Loops? Mates? That? Yeah, it could be that. It's such a weird, like, phrase, if that's what it is. Oh.
Yeah, that one.
It's a D. I think it has to be loops just based on the letters that are popping up.
Yay!
Well, it's more about, like, the location where it loops that well, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna worry about it.
That one.
This?
Yeah. The hell is S? Oh, there it is.
Oh,
no!
Frick! That's one
Lupo.
heart. Another heart
World
down.
Lupo.
Now we're down to 4 hearts. Damn it.
World
Yes,
Lupo.
that's it. The virtual world is a loop. Loop?
Just like in old games, right? Like, for example,
Yeah, come on. Get on with it, Smoogie.
when a character goes off the left side of the screen and reappears on the right.
Yes, exactly. The edges of the virtual world are linked together in a continuous loop.
The virtual world loops?
Indeed.
What in the world?
It's a virtual world.
If that's true, it would explain the way the signboard was swept away.
Yeah, we got that already.
It
Yes.
vanished into the wall downstream of the river, came out of that same wall upstream,
Da-da-da-da.
and floated with the currents until it got caught on the rocks.
What was the world like before Mew added the wall?
Just like pan it over a little to the right.
Actually, there wasn't a wall on the y-axis at all, and the x-axis was set to loop.
Are you serious? Even if it is a computer program, isn't that too crazy?
A looping world. That's more extraordinary than even magic.
But at least it's not a boring answer. It also explains all the things that happened.
Huh? It doesn't explain everything, does it?
Well, it explains a lot of it.
Because we still don't know why we heard that
Oh
one
my
sound
God.
or Kibo's voice.
Yeah, sound doesn't go past the map loading point.
Actually, if we know that the world is a loop, we can explain that as well.
Huh?
Can we?
Really?
Well, I would assume so.
Yes, but first we need to be clear where the loop starts.
Where the loop starts.
Come on, this is easy.
Doesn't it loop at the walls next to the mansion and chapel?
No.
Do you know where it loops?
In the middle.
Not necessarily. If we heard a noise at the chapel from inside the mansion, then the loop...
You must choose where. Yeah. So it would be just in the middle.
There!
Got it.
That's the real starting point.
The map loading point was where the virtual world looped.
Of course.
We thought the loading point was in the middle of the map.
Because of Mia.
Whoa.
Meanwhile.
Loading point was actually at the edges.
The grass does make a very abrupt end, though.
Yeah, well, that looks a bit weird.
So the wall Mew created wasn't
Probably
at the
Mia's
edges
doing.
of the world, but rather, her wall was at the center of the world.
Indeed.
Yes.
See, so the mansion and chapel were near each other, with a wall between them. And any sounds emitted near the chapel would also reach the mansion. The wall only allows non-humans to pass through, so sound should be able to pass through easily.
That's right. That's how the virtual world works.
Now they finally understand. Well, at least Kibo, but I think he understood better than most others.
Damn.
Impressive, Shuichi!
Thanks.
For you to get this far! Yes! Yes! You are useful indeed!
Well, thank you for confirming that.
Okay.
For you to get this far, what are you, some villain pulling the strings?
The mastermind.
Nope. Mew pulled the strings here, not me. Remember?
Oh yeah, Kokishi, you didn't do anything at all, I'm sure.
Mew also set this trap.
Somehow I can't imagine you're just the innocent bystander.
No, me neither.
It all began when Mew showed us the map. Because of the map, we mistakenly thought the loading point was at the center. Which in turn,
Yeah, we just explained
made the
this.
mansion and chapel seem farther away from each other.
Kokichi, we literally just explained this.
But the structure of the world wasn't actually like that.
We know. Why do we have to re-see
There was
it?
a wall along the y-axis.
I don't know.
And the x-axis came around in a loop.
Uh-huh.
By putting that wall in the center of that world, she cut off the loop.
So ever since Mew showed us that map, we were caught in her trap. But we solved this mystery thanks to Shuichi.
Yeah.
Hail our savior!
Oh, cut it out.
Yeah. If Shuichi wasn't here, then we never would have solved this mystery.
Yes, because I'm sure other people haven't figured it out. Kokichi.
That's right. Good work, Shuichi.
Why is it praise Shuichi time?
Everyone loves Shuichi.
You saved us.
You're welcome.
Uh-oh. But Kaito.
Uh-oh.
Just because we found out the virtual world's secret doesn't mean we can take it easy yet. Actually, this culprit hunt just got to the exciting part. Even if we know all the tricks, it's pretty meaningless if we don't find the culprit.
Mm-hmm.
That's how a class trial
Good
works,
point.
after all.
Yeah, we've gotten used to it.
Kokichi talking like Monokuma again.
He's too
No matter
obvious,
what you
though.
say, I'm not gonna believe your lies. I'm gonna believe in everyone. That's how I'm gonna reach the truth.
I can't wait to see what happens next.
Are these two gonna go at it again? What is Kokichi's plan here? He's not acting suspicious at all. What are you talking about? He's definitely prodding at Kaito on purpose. Well, there's no time for distractions like him. I wonder, does Kokichi already know about Kaito being sick?
I assume
And that's
he
what he's
must.
trying to do?
That's probably what he's doing.
Because he's definitely playing another game on another level right now. What we have to do is find the culprit who killed Miu. It doesn't matter how many little mysteries we solve if we can't find the culprit. It would all be for nothing. But I still don't know for sure who it could be. Who used Miu's own plan against her to kill her? Who killed Miu? Oh, the intermission. That was very quick.
Whoa.
So the funny thing is, I think I even mentioned last time, I wasn't sure how I was going to cut the episode, because we kind of ran out of time when we were recording the trial, like yesterday, or 2 days ago, whatever it was. So we kind of cut off like 5 minutes before this. So I probably will just edit them together, I guess, because it's kind of funny if they're separate. So yeah.
I hope you do a better job editing them together than future Mike does.
Okay. Oh no, shots fired at Mike. Poor Mike, I hope he's not listening to this. Okay, well, I guess next time is it gonna do this? Yeah, it probably is. Whatever. We'll go through this next time. And we'll do the rest of the trial in the next part, because it'd be silly to have this on the same part that we do the second half, because it's just, I don't know, OCD, it's not organized very well. It offends me. So, next time we will see what happens with the rest of the trial. Do we want to give any thoughts before we close this off? I'm gonna take off my headphones because the music's loud.
Yeah, Kokichi's definitely up to something. I think he must know about Kaito.
He is intimately involved in this case on some level. He's gonna be the intended victim of Miu, but that went wrong, and Gonta, I think, did something.
I think so too.
There's too much weird stuff going on with him not knowing what happened in the virtual world.
I'm just not sure if like Gonta plugged his things on like
that's the thing too. It could totally be like Gonta's like own accident, but it could also be Kokichi was up to something.
Right. I'm not sure which one it is.
Somehow got Gonta's wires crossed and it caused something to happen.
And it was somebody in somebody else's avatar? Like what was the error? Was the error just
I don't know about that.
Right?
Because it was something they speculated. But it doesn't really make any sense with the characters. Like, no one was really acting that differently.
No.
At first I thought Miu was acting weird, but then we found out she had the plan to kill Koichi. Unless that wasn't actually Miu that was planning to kill someone. But that'd be a pretty big twist. Just like just for the sake of simplicity, was it Occam's razor or whatever? I kind of think that Kokichi was the intended target. Gonta was manipulated into killing Miu, Either like Kokichi like made him do it, or like maybe he did it on his own to defend Kokichi, because they are like together a lot, so maybe he is attached to him. I don't know.
And he wants to defend anyone. He's a gentleman.
Yeah, if he found out someone was trying to kill someone else, I guess like he would sacrifice himself to like save the person then. But yeah, and then he doesn't remember that he was the Black King, because he probably would have confessed, I would assume.
And like the last trial is usually a sacrifice, isn't it?
Yeah, so that's probably exactly what it is, because it's been the same in every game, like in almost like all the parts. Like the last chapter was the double murder, and that was the same chapter in every game. This is usually someone sacrificed themselves, and the first game was Sakura to open up like Monokuma's chamber and get the clues that we needed. In the second one, Gundam and what's his name? I forgot. Mechamaru, they fought so that the others could get out of the hellhole, whatever the fucking place was called, the Octagon. So I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case here, that Gonta was willing to like let himself become the Black King so he could save Kokichi, and he's like, oh, I'll just confess and that'll be like the end of it, like it won't be a tough trial.
Right.
But then when he got out, he doesn't remember anything.
So maybe it was his own accident then.
It could be. Could very well be.
And Kokichi's just like, well, this is interesting.
And Kokichi knows what happened, but he wants it to be interesting for himself. He's like, what's his name? I'm drawing blanking all the names. Byakuya.
Oh.
Yeah, there's like Byakuya in the second chapter. He knows exactly what happened, but he's like getting all buddy-buddy with us, which is exactly what Byakuya did.
Oh, man.
And he wanted us to solve the case because it was funny for him to like watch. So, yeah, that's my guess, because they like to have these parallels in the game.
But what's going on with Monokuma?
Monokuma, I have no idea. He's acting very strange. I don't know if it has to do with Miu dying, because like she was supposed to be the mother to the cubs. So maybe I don't know. It's kind of weird that he would have that kind of reaction. But that's the only thing that really happened right before he started acting this way.
Or because he knows that it was just a sacrifice. He's like, oh, this is stupid.
Could be. Could be. Anyway, time will tell. We'll find out soon enough, I'm sure. Till then, everyone. So long. Farewell.